I have found, on occasion, that the Italians are suspicious of the benefits of air conditioning, or skeptical, or resistant, or oblivious to the benefits of air conditioning. Although it is also true that we were lamentably ignorant about Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion, nor would our exhaustion have made such calculations easier. Our trip had included 6 hours spent in the international terminal at Boston's Logan Airport, where Delta Airlines, the world's largest, wore us down by putting us on the plane, taking us off the plane, changing the gates, and telling us 4 different departure times, all of which was followed by the 14-hour flight itself, inclusive of a layover at JFK. By the time we arrived at our Italian hotel at 4:32 a.m., or as they say in Milano, 0432, at our wits' end, Kay was consternated to the point of tears, especially when we came to understand the still humid fact of our interior. Did I say that we were staying at the hotel under assumed names Jonas and Catherine Sulk? The air conditioning was not the only problem. The others I will itemize herewith. As a general rule, design-oriented hotel interiors should have some practical sense to them. The sink should make feasible the staging of objects on its edge, or beside it. If the sink slopes all the way to the edges, it follows that no items may be put there. The phrenological skull sculpture on the desk unsettles, and given that there is one in every room, this we know because we demanded a room change, we might well deduce that the hotel had purchased dozens of these phrenological sculptures. At first, we were unclear on the fact that the city depicted in the gigantic wallpaper mural of photos was actually the city we were visiting. Why do we want to look at wallpaper photos of Milan when we could just go downstairs and see the city for ourselves? A faceless and portly middle-aged businessman of Milan, massaging some portion of his abdomen. A cherubic boy refugee standing in front of a pharmacia, etc. We grew tired of them. Yellow, rubberized furniture is unappealing. I was in graduate school in sociology during the heyday of the English pop group Culture Club, and I did, I'm afraid, enjoy humming along with their first celebrated tune, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? But playing this, and Boys Don't Cry, and Should I Stay or Should I Go in jazz versions through the dining room sound system every day is asking for trouble. Catherine Sulk believed that the Culture Club song was what precipitated her migraine, but it could also have been the yellow rubberized furniture. I didn't realize she was ill until after I tried, at a morning business engagement, to interest some local Italian banks in collateralized debt obligations, the kind of high finance I'd practiced when younger before I became a motivational speaker. After which meeting, we attempted to make a visit to the cathedral in town, and were turned away because, as a carabiniere told us, Mrs. Sulk was too discovered. She had to get a lightweight cardigan from the yellow rubberized rack, on which were placed some unremovable white plastic hangers, and then we headed back to the cathedral. This, while they removed our few belongings to room number 2, where the air conditioning did perform as advertised. There was a very fat man standing in front of the hotel at all hours with his hand outstretched. He superficially resembled the businessman in the wallpaper photo collage. Mrs. Sulk says that the door handles gave her repetitive stress injuries, and also multiple lacerations. The maid took our unwrapped bars of soap. And there were people lining up for Hot Pockets, or the Italian confectionery equivalent, under our window owing to a business adjacent. Was Do You Really Want to Hurt Me an allegory for our relationship to Milan? Some people like a bidet, but Mrs. Sulk said she does not want to shoot water up herself from a spigot that others have also used. 2 stars. Posted 2/4/2012.